Hey there YouTube, this is Park from Team Shockwave, and today I'll be doing the first ever commentary for a sneak peek match here. This match is from the new set that just came out, Duelist Alliance. Duelist Alliance is the first set that be introducing pendulum monsters, excluding the starter deck that came out just recently, but other than that, we're not going to be focus on any of these pendulum cards that came out because there's no archetype that actually focus on them except for the new set that's going to come afterward in next challenger. With this set here, we're going to be focused on two archetypes that's brand new to this to the set or to the game and overall, and that's one is Tellaknight and the Zing. Little story between the two. I actually did have a new video segment called What Is. It's basically telling the origin story of how these cards are based on actual real life, and as well as their play styles. If you guys have not seen it yet, I'll leave the description down below. So going back to the match, I'm going to recap what just happened. So Alan here was able to synchro summon to the Yang Jing synchro monster. I think it's called Baxia. I have a hard time pronouncing all these Yang Jing's names because they're based on like Chinese names. And funny is that Alan is Chinese and he was able to like pronounce it like accurately. So what happened here is that he was able to synchro summon a couple of the Yang Jing monsters into the synchro monster you see right now. And the fact of these Yang Jing monsters is that they give special ability to the synchro monsters they bring out. So Alan synchro summon the Earth and the Wind one. The Earth allows the synchro monster to not be destroyed by battle, while the Wind one gives him the ability to be unaffected by spell cards. So I accidentally played Dark Cold, realizing that I was not able to destroy it. Earlier the game, I was able to destroy his major trap card. I forgot the name of it, but it allows him to special summon another Yang Jing monster from his deck if a monster he controls is destroyed by battle or card effect. But that's only happening once per turn. But with these Yang Jing monsters, has that kind of effect built into them as well. It kind of gets annoying when he keeps getting like walls after walls. So I have to like rely on monsters like the Geishi XP monster, the Black Ship of Corn, to get out of that situation. It feel like I'm keeping going against endless amounts of hands, except for that they're not able to destroy any of my magic or traps or even my monster itself. So Masculine works very well with that because it has two targets. The fire one is basically a level 4 1900 attack, 0 defense, and Earth Yang Jing monster that's like 1600 attack and 0 defense. Very good cards to play. So Alan here is in the major lead right now because he was able to bounce my cards back to my deck instead of just returning to my hand when is synchro summoned. I do have the Tellaknight Altar in my hand, but Altar's effects is quite restrictive. Even though its effect is like the Breeze Dragon, allow me to special summon a Tellaknight monster from my graveyard to the field and face up defense. I can't attack any of my monsters unless they're Tellaknight monsters. So I already used my one-on-one. Black Ship of Corn is kind of useless right now because of I can't target any of the two monsters. So I had to give Alan the game for that one because he's kind of dominating with all these synchro monsters so far. So game 2, I summoned Tellaknight Euclid. I started with U, but he's like the foolish barrier of the deck. So I was able to do that, set some back rolls, and then Alan, next turn of his turn, he's able to set some cards and a monster face down. I tried to push for game because I know I have the safety card, and that is the trap card, Supernova Alpha. It's an ultra rare card that's confirmed in TCG, and it's basically when your opponents activate a spell, trap, or monster effect, I can send one Tellaknight monster to the field, from the field to the grave, negate and destroy that card, and if I do, draw one card. So noticing that he has some sort of play that allowed when I was gonna summon my Altar, have the safety net there to send the my one of my Tellaknight monsters, so I can go into the Exceed monster. You need to know that the Exceed monster takes 3 of them to get out, and that's not just for him only. It's also for like the next one that's coming on the next set. I noticed that was 3 Exceed as well. This Tellaknight monster has 3 effects. While it has materia on it, your opponents can activate cards or effects on a response to your normal summon or special summon. You can attach more material off of it to destroy 1 card on the field, and that's only once per turn. And when this card is sent to the field to the graveyard, you can special summon a Tellaknight monster from your deck or hand to the field, which is pretty safety net right there when you can go to like Altar or the Nib. The Nib is basically the Stratos of the deck. That's one of the moves I like to do. Like normal summon the Foolish Burial one, send the Nib to the graveyard, and then next turn I'll special summon normal summon Altar, send it to the graveyard, special summon to the field I mean, and use the Nib's effect to add another card to my hand. So Alan mind control my Exceed monster, trying to use the effect to pop his own monster, so he can trigger his own monster's effect to special summon another Yang monster from the deck to the field, and allow him to set up to a synchro summon, because I'm pretty sure he's looking for the light tuner monster, so he can snore summon that fire monster, what you see right now, and then he can go into a level 5 monster. I think Justice of Catastor is a ideal choice, as well as Archimedes. But as you can see, I use compulsory to return that his target monster back to his hand so it doesn't get destroyed and activates the effect. I played some Supply Squads because of Shining Angel. Shining Angel is something that allowed me to get the majority of these Tellaknight monsters to the field to activate the effect, so I can also plus on the summoning and the draw as well. So I'm gonna go push for not game, because I know that I can't attack with Black Sugarthorn, because I use Altor's effect to special summon the Nib from the graveyard to the field, so it's quite restrictive. But Alan just decided to move on to game 3. So Alan here has a pretty good setup, 3 back rolls, 1 playstyle monster. I thought I was pretty sure that he has the trap card for the Yang monster, but apparently it's not the case here, because if he did have it, he would activate on the declaration of my attack. But yet he used the Yang monster's effect to special summon the tuner of the deck. It's a light level 1 monster. I believe I mentioned that earlier in this video. So he's gonna summon the beater of the deck, and was able to attack me for 400. I was expecting him to destroy the Nib on his turn, so previously I searched for Altar so I can use his effect to get back the Nib to search again on my following turn. But and so my plan was go to Vega, Altar brings out the Nib, so I have 3 monsters on the field to get out the Tellaknight Exceed monster again. But of course Alan had the Phoenix Chains on the field. I do had Lance on in my hand, but I didn't feel like it was necessary to bring out, especially when he has when he had 2 monsters that he can go to synchro summon into, and I didn't know what kind of monster he would get into. So I was able to get rid of his light tuner at least, just because he decreases my I had to decrease my attack for 800 because of the lance, so the fire beater wasn't an eligible target, if you want to say it like that. So Alan was able to get his monsters off and special summon his synchro monster in defense mode. In this, he cannot be destroyed by battle, and his monster's attacking defense gained 500. So he was gonna bounce my cards back to my deck, but I also had the Phoenix Chain to stop it. Supply Squads, they're just for like a safety, just in case he has Mirror Force, or I don't know what the hell he has, but something to destroy my monster, hopefully. But yeah, so I kind of expected he did have that, so good thing I did play the supply squad at first. So Alan's Synchro Monster is gone. That's all I wanted from that previous turn. So on my upcoming turn, I was able to repeat the process with Altar summoning the Nid, search for another Tellaknight monster, and from this I'm just gonna only attacking with Altar because with Altar's effect is restrictive, allowing me only attacking with Tellaknight monster if I use his effect. So from there, I should have just gone into Constellar Omega, but I don't know for what reason I didn't. But so in the Alan's upcoming turn, I wouldn't have like gotten that Dark Hole there like I did before. I was able to draw a card, but like I think it was better just have that monster presence instead of just going falling for his like back rolls, such as like Bottom Trap Hole, which I have not seen ending yet for this turn. So I want to play a save just to make sure there was no Bottomless Trap Hole. So I summoned the Shining Angel, but unfortunately Alan got rid of it by just synchroning with it through mind control. But I did have the Silent Warning to get rid of the Catastor. On my next turn, Alan I gave him one more turn to survive, just see he can come back by playing Fiendish Chain on my Vega, stopping me from special summoning another monster. But I guess he didn't see the play coming, and so I was able to exceed summon to Omega. As a reminder, I'm in Otakon right now, so you guys have any locals you will recommend me to visit, especially for a sneak peek, just let me know and I'll try to make my best to visit. See ya!